Can we make a decision as a group?
So cool to watch.
If there was a serious fault with the ECU, then we give it any kind of power and it fails.
You know the drill. Grab the battery.
What to fix? At this point, no. I really have no idea what could be wrong.
Do you want to do it?
What? Yeah. That's so cool. I'm Joe, and I'm a member of the electrical team. Testing was really good. I mean, it was really good until it wasn't. The fuse for our ECU was underrated. It was a 10 amp fuse when it really should have been maybe a 15 amp fuse. Unfortunately, we didn't bring any spares, so it was a really annoying issue. Because we didn't have any fuses, we were trying to, at one point, a bit of wire that we were just sticking into the place where it was the fuse. It was very risky, but because we didn't really know that the fuse was underrated, it could be that there was an issue with the ECU, which is an expensive part of the car, something we bought dedicated for this purpose, and if we blow it up, that's not good. So the decision that was made that we shouldn't continue. The atmosphere of the day was so positive. Seeing the car run, seeing that all of that hard work you put into the car, finally that paying off, and then the disappointment afterwards, it's the worst feeling ever. You learn. I will never forget a fuse ever again.
Do you want like a hello, my name is, or just my... I don't know how professional you want it. All right, yeah, my name is Dom. I'm team principal at SPR this year. Honestly, I felt really comfortable. I really enjoy it. It's like get to organize a team in a way to work more efficiently, and it works the way you thought it would. Every year, the team principal has been basically growing the team from nothing, and now my role this year is kind of taking what we have done for the past 2 years, apply that knowledge in an efficient way.
I think Dom is a great team principal. He's just very on the job all the time. I think he's able to bring out sort of the best out of everyone and make sure everyone stays on track. My name is Linda Irakaze. I am the head of the electrical team at Southbankracing.
We have this structure where we got the management team, like me, and then Stuart, chief engineer. We kind of work with the heads. The idea is that then they pass down the information to their sub-teams simply because there's too many people for us to kind of keep track of.
We're still in the design phase. We've not started manufacturing anything yet, but we're very close to manufacturing the brake light, which we did for all the people who are quite new to electronics or don't have as much experience. And I think that was helpful with just gaining their confidence with electronics and design. Joe's been working on a new schematic for the car, which is going to be much more professional than the schematic we used last year. And it's going to be integrating, because you have a new engine and a new motorbike loom, so we're going to use elements from the motorbike loom.
This is this is the new regulator, so it takes the voltage generated by our alternator in the engine and makes it into usable DC voltage for the rest of our circuits. So this allows us to charge the battery as you're driving, and it's a pretty fundamental part of all cars. So,
what are we up to today?
A lot of things. My name is Cal, and I'm the head of body and head of junior engineering at Southbankracing. My focus right now has been on the body panels and kind of the aesthetics of the car. Jamie and Kanu have been a huge help for that. They came in halfway through the year and have just non-stop worked on it. My team as a whole are pretty on time with kind of the tasks and the deadlines that we've set in comparison to previous years where we've had stuff finished either the day before the competition or at the competition itself. There's a lot to be done in terms of manufacturing and designing and just general taking apart the car. Today's going to be a big visual change because we should be taking off the rear of the chassis. These off, which honestly it probably can be hammered. We need this off as well, which will definitely be grinded. We don't get tired, we get busy. It says making cardboard cutouts.
We've got all of the heads of each of the departments. So, for example, in this case, Sleeman, he's the head of steering.
Good, dodgy, the further you turn. So hopefully if I can get that all in line, extend those shear plates, and then have everything, again, if it's interchangeable from these bottom plates, then I can actually move that, move the shocks out of the way, do my thing, and then move it back in.
Easy.
In the second year, last year, we had a lot of new people join in. Dylan joined in. He did a phenomenal job. He took the business team to the next level. So many new sponsors. He really built up that momentum, and we were hoping to get some people to continue that. Now, unfortunately, Dylan graduated and he's gone now. It would have been probably insane. Like, the business team would have been insane if we stayed on for another year, if he was to manage it. So essentially, we're left with the business team. That now the engineers have to do the business stuff. Okay, let's join. Ready? Yeah. So we applied for the IMIKI Financial Award for money to use for the shifting system and steering system.
So what are our objectives for 2024? So we want to grow our number of junior engineers, encourage more people into Formula Student as well as engineering.
As you know, we're focusing on trying to use the money on the steering system. However, I'll run you through some of the other big spends we're going through this year. So we had a bit of an oops moment. They asked a question at the very end.
How you get on with your budget, and how much have you spent of that budget so far?
So currently we've spent about 3,000 approximately. That goes towards materials, some components, new wheels. Now we told them the honest truth, like, yeah, we spent this much, we've got this much to go. The guy looked at the application we submitted on his PC and said, what you said doesn't match what you submitted in the application. And I was like, oh no, like, what have we done? Yeah. So that was things with components carrying over, plus so the budget we get from the university. I was like speechless. I didn't even know what to say at that point, and I was like, yeah, it's over. Like, we're not getting this money. It's completely over.
Me and Dom went in that interview, come out, and we were sort of like, I was positive, but then Dom wasn't.
Yeah.
Just wait till Monday to find out what happens.
Yeah.
But to find out that then we got it, that was really good.
We got the IMIKI Financial Award again, second time in a row. So this time we got £2,250. As I mentioned, we applied for the steering and shifting system, so that's what we're going to spend it on. So that's going to be really nicely upgraded and a big step up. And the most recent sponsor, he reached out to Justin on LinkedIn and just sent a message like, hey, we like your team, we like your content that you post online, we might be interested in sponsoring you for FS.
I honestly thought it was like a scammer or something. I didn't actually believe it.
The fact that a company as worldwide has seen our team, has seen Justin on LinkedIn, and has gone, hey, like, let's approach these guys because we want to be involved.
It went quiet for a few months, so we didn't really think much of it, just because, like I said, it's not something you see every day. We're really hungry to kind of get progress in FS and get the team growing and running really quickly. We decided to go one step further, and we made a presentation essentially talking about what our plans are for this year, where we're allocating our money, what we're hoping to achieve. And then we heard back saying that we got the sponsorship, we got all of the things they spoke about, and we got the highest amount of money they offered.
That is the highest honor. Like, it's so rewarding and it's so like gratifying to see such a huge company look at our, in comparison, tiny little team and go, this is a project that is worth investing in. To have such a massive name attached to it, I think it's brilliant.
SBR is now officially sponsored by Ford Motor Company. So, yeah. I think it's a really good reward. The fact that they found us through the media coverage we have.
It really shows the power of the social media, the documentary series, all of that. It shows how important that stuff is.
Oh my god. Sometimes I think about it and it's still like, no, like, that hasn't actually happened. It is the most unbelievable achievement. And like to go to other people and say, yeah, like this thing that I'm working on is Ford backed, it's Ford sponsored. It's the wildest little dream that is somehow real and is happening in front of us, and it's just such a sick opportunity. We're so excited.